From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill, Chris Paddock. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add and subtract, change up the look so that hitters don't get too comfortable and start squaring up the baseball. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Into the outfield, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1.
No.
First and second, no outs as we play game one of this four-game series. On the ground, a short could be two. The flip to second, plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the bag and snagging it with the bare hand to throw. I like the flair that he brings day in and day out.
Laser could be trouble, and they'll score first. It's 1-0. The throw into second. He pulls into second. A run comes in on the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So runner at second, 2 down. Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
One strike.
And he takes a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. The Jays push across a run on this double. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back after this on the show. Back at Comerica Park. And on the hill today, Chris Bassett. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Here's Riley Green.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Clement to second to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Javier Baez, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slow roller to first. Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. And that one sliced foul. Paddock, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Joe McDonald doing the home plate duties here.
Well, Joe's an interesting one. I'm always trying to figure out what exactly his zone is. Feels like it kind of moves around from game to game, sometimes inning to inning.
Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. In there at the knees for a strike. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think he's ever way off with his balls and strikes, but yeah, I don't think it's easy to define what his zone is, like you said. He steps on the bag. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Dalton Varsho in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground to short. Baez tosses to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. Now to the bottom of the ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Bassett back to work. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Ripped to short. Bichette whips it to first. That's 1 out, the bottom of the second. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. 1 away from adding a comma to that total.
And a couple of quick outs. Here's the catcher, Dillon Dingler. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That ball's carrying. And it's gone. His 14th of the year. And we're level. It's 1-1.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but he did a great job of covering it, and he hit the ball out of the park.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. At the plate, Spencer Torkelson. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Swing and a foul out of play. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho sizes this one up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Just 1 hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Tigers baseball on the show Great Lakes. Right through there for a strike. Line drive. That's a hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline.
Knocks it down. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, no outs. Bo Bichette up to the dish. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now on the ground right side. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here comes the throw. The tag out.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. And a nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the middle.
Springer goes after that one for strike one. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Barger stands in now and watches strike one. Foul ball there. Bichette on second. Guerrero on at first with two down.
No, that's a ball.
Just missed. That
Ball,
just
no.
misses. Now 2-2.
2-2.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the center fielder, Wenzel Perez. Swing and a miss, strike one. Perez with a homer in his last game. And that's off the inside edge. And now it's even 1-1. Way inside.
Two balls, two strikes.
Ripped on a line. Puts it away for the out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-2.
That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. That's inside.
2-2.
That one misses in the dirt. One out, base is empty. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in, and there's two away. So digging in, Colt Keith. Clips the corner. Strike one. Keith getting the start at second. 23 years old. And he was a fifth-round pick in 2020. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No balls, two strikes.
Next offering way off the plate. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Tigers are shut. Back here in Detroit. On to the fourth. Digging in. Alejandro Kirk. And that is out of play. Ground ball, Torkelson. He takes it on his own, and one gone in the fourth as they get the leadoff man. Lucas batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Check swing, and he went 0-2 now.
0-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. And a foul ball. Out to short. Baez gets it to first, and that'll do it. Nothing to it for the. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Here comes a pitch. That's outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That's down and in. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Baez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Carpenter swings through it for strike one.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. And the runner stays where he is. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So up next, Dillon Dingler. He's already homered here in this one. And that's outside. And it's 1-0.
No strike.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 aboard, 2 outs. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. And that's outside. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Two on, 2 outs. Up the middle, and that one handled. They take the force out, and that is Paddock back to work. Fouled off down the right side. On the ground, out to short. Baez fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Bulbish. Here goes the runner. Out to short. And a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that drops in for a strike.
No
At the
ball,
dish, looking to
one
lift the
strike.
ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
This one high in the air to left center. Perez pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Springer in the box now. Takes strike 1. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. There's a swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Throw on to Torkelson. That takes care. Back at Comerica Park, John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Spencer Torkelson.
1-0.
Pitch misses. 1-0. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Hit in the air, center field. Varsho in position. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Home team down a run. Last half of inning number 5. And he chases that one. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the third baseman, Andy Ibanez. On the ground. The throw to first. Out. Inning over. So no. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger. Fought off foul.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Baez fires over to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter
Now
in the
batting
6th.
catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Kirk stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And Captain Kirk goes down on strikes.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Lucas in the box again, takes a strike. Up the middle, fires to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the second baseman, Colt Keith. Tap foul at the plate.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way, and gone. And we are tied. A solo shot. His 16th homer of the year, and we're starting over. It's 2-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boo. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. He was able to keep it in there.
So it's all
Now
a move being made for a pinch hitter, Matt Vierling. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Little measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a curveball, a sinker, and occasionally uses a cutter. That misses the zone, and now 2-0.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Ball 3.
Next one misses, ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Clement flips to second. That's one to Guerrero, and they turn 2. And up next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. A solo homer ties it for the Tigers. 2-2 game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Detroit, top of inning number 7, and now it's Dalton Varsho. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Ibanez has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
In plenty of time to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman Ernie Clement.
Clement in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Just missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
On the ground to first, Torkelson. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back, bottom of the inning. And now, Gleyber Torres.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1 strike.
This one in the air right field, Lucas. And there's 1 down. And here's the catcher, Dillon Dingler. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And it falls. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, those kind of lucky soft hits will always make you smile. That's one of those things where, as a hitter, you kind of feel like you were due for something like that to drop in for you, no matter how good or bad you've been swinging the bat as of late. And he just fought it off and dropped it in there perfectly.
Out number 2. And next to hit for Detroit, Wenzel Perez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one is absolutely belted. Bangs off the wall. Dingler headed for third. Go-ahead run holds up at third as the ball comes back in. Second and third after the double. Go-ahead run is at third. Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Squirts away a little bit. Runners hold tight. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 1-2. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 runs in. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And that's outside. Perez, the runner at third. Ibanez at first. 2 out of the inning. Off the mark there. And that's ball 2.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back at Comerica Park, ready to begin the 8th. And now for the Jays, Bo Bichette. Hit on the ground to short. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out. And next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that's in for a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Got him! He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the batter is George Springer. Slice the other way and foul. Just missed. Trying to hold a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Tapped up the first base side. Torkelson takes it to the bag, and the Blue Jays go down.
Pitching for Toronto.
Bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter. Clearly. Pinch hitter coming on. Parker Meadows.
Well, with his speed, he could really make some things happen leading off.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And a foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at-bat.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And misses inside. Pitch misses outside. And the count is 3-1. Fouled off left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, left side. Schneider has this one sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. And Will Vest comes out trying to close it out.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
No ball, 1 strike.
And that one clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Varsho in the box now, takes strike one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
No, that's a ball.
Just misses there.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
The Blue Jays down to their final strike.
Yes.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And that is the ball game.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
3-2 the final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.